With a look at tomorrow's headlines today, I'm Dave Morris. This is The Play. It's Tuesday, April 9th, here with Rick Green, local editor from the Oklahoman. We're going to lead off, as we often do in this market, talking about weather, because after all, the forecast today and various things had a storm warning, a winter storm warning, ice, zombies, the usual forecast.
Yeah, I don't know about the zombies, but yeah, we were looking at possibility of tornadoes late this afternoon, and now the risk of that is really diminished. And what the Weather Service is talking about is freezing rain. There's an 80% chance of freezing rain tonight in Oklahoma City. It's around 70 now, and it's going to go down to freezing. So we're going to see a big drop in about an hour's time in the temperature out here. It's crazy.
We're talking about headlines for the Oklahoman, so when you go to pick up your newspaper on your driveway, it may be covered with ice and snow tomorrow. Another story we're working on, we mentioned zombies. Let's talk catfish now. Congressional auditors are taking a closer look at funding mainly duplicated projects across various government agencies. And Rick, I mentioned catfish because I'm looking here that there's not one or two federal agencies, there's 3 federal offices that are inspecting catfish.
Right, and this is an annual GAO report that is done now because Senator Coburn from Oklahoma asked that it be done a while back. And so these are now typical every year. Looking at instances of government waste, he points to the catfish program and points out that every dollar spent on funding of that sort is a dollar taken away from somebody who truly needs help. It could be a single mother, etc.
Well, from zombies and catfish to the lost ogle, the ACLU has filed a lawsuit asking Governor Fallin to release 31 emails and documents that were previously determined privileged.
Right. Now, the governor's office released 50,000 documents. And they say it's just a small percentage of the documents were not released. It's about 100 pages. And now the ACLU is filing on behalf of the blogger, The Lost Ogle, a lawsuit demanding these documents that were not released. The governor cited executive privilege, attorney-client privilege, and deliberative process privilege as reasons for not turning over the documents. And the lawsuit contends these sorts of privileges, or some of these privileges, do not exist in Oklahoma law.
Follow up on that story tomorrow. Also, an update on state income tax refunds.
That's right. It's legislation that's pending now, and it's kind of funny. It started out, a Democratic legislator in southern Oklahoma said, you know what, the Attorney General is spending a lot of money suing the federal government, a lot of taxpayer dollars. Why don't we just do a checkoff in the state income tax, and taxpayers can designate a certain amount of money to go into a fund for the Attorney General. It was a tongue-in-cheek, kind of a joke of a legislation. Well, he introduced that bill, and now it's sailing through the legislature. The lawmakers are in favor of such an approach, apparently, and it looks like it's going to get to the governor's desk. This is a story that the Associated Press Bureau here locally has produced.
That wire story will be in the Oklahoman tomorrow and on News OK as well. Rick, thanks so much for your time. Safe travels tonight and in the morning, I guess.
Same to you.
All right, these stories and headlines can be found in the Oklahoman and online at newsok.com.